Save the ball, but here's another danger. Lechwale is going to send it through. Oh, goodness me, what a touch, what a goal! That's now that movement going. He's beaten a couple here, has Sabande. Crosses it, does get a header! It's simply beautiful, that move!
Resa abata khwelanta motho abari alo motereganye aba feta ka motho a re bone khweletla nna nkotse kato.
Welcome back to it, Youth Development Lover, Diski Lover. It is your favorite place on Tuesday at 5 o'clock. Football on 216. We're back with another episode, and it is indeed still Women's Month. We felt with the guys at one episode, just not enough to give a proper emphasis on youth development, ladies football. So we're going to bring it once again in this episode. We have special guests from JVW Football Club, and Coscarinho has also gone to analyze one specific ladies team in particular. So stay with us, come with us on this thrilling ride of youth development sports. The panel is back. Good evening, gentlemen. Orapeleng timer. Friend.
Hey, tandem Tiago Renda. What is that?
They're not happy when I don't start with you, right? So,
no problem. No, my ni boza.
No, my
It's me last being the panelist.
Aber gele du merisa shabu today. Gele du merisa di paralist la la. Gele du merisa grand. Ka style salona ba fetu bare. List la la.
Machita.
Easy.
Yeah. But fetu, we were very busy then this weekend outside a location where we haven't hosted GDL fixtures ever, at the George Tabe Stadium out in Sharpeville. GDL Under-17 Festival. How did you guys find being at the Val again, Lebza?
Ntwana Sharpeville re buile ka yone gore ai ina le vibe le yone. Val ntle ke sa ho remember beke fitile ne re le ko Val ko President Park. Remember Lead Sports Academy. Beke re tswang go hone ne re le ka fo Sharpeville. So no go le mna the vibe ntwana stadium ke rata le mo re gastante Ntando, that view ntwana a no gona bona everything. So ne ke itumetse go nna go Sharpeville.
Or are you usually very big on the pitch conditions? Was it a playable pitch, or was it, how did you find the pitch?
Ke nagana gore lebala le ka nna botoka Thando. Ke nagana gore se se fiso ra to bua ka sona gore mabala a rona di masepala tsa rona ga di tlhokomele mabala. George Tabe Stadium ke lebala le lentle thata ga o le lebile me fela the pitch ne re bua ka yone le Muzwa Kedlatla ko ntle gore the pitch ga e bumpy, e flat, e tlhoka fela go tlhokomelwa. Ebile se fiso na bua gore nkebe ba gasitse metsinyana a week before ya maybe ne tla re fa sengonyana se, but it's not a bad pitch ganga dialo wena Thando.
Okay, let's get right into the results then, guys. First game, Northwest University Val, they play up against TS Galaxies Fiso.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's a 0-0 draw. Is it a good watch though? Like, what happens there?
So mfethu lapha ne game beyintswempu kakhulu yabona into ebeyenzeka lapha ngize ngabuza or ukuthi khona lapha ebhalini lelokho le ama teams maningi kade lokhu bewazama lapha nabayo iTS Galaxy, but into eyenzakalile ngithi mangikhuluma no captain wabo washo ukuthi ekuqaleni mabesaqala bayiteam ebuya ku stream B, that's number 1. So ama team nama PSL club abo TS Galaxy bayawasaba, so baqale bewasaba le team leyana, and then second half ucoach wasethi hayi ningasaba behind the ball, balandeni bafana lapha sibone khona NW izama ukukhuphuka mfethu.
Ai marantsala ke ka abua sfiso ka kwane gore le nna ne ke sa itumela gore ke bone ka re ba ba tshaba man gore ba tshaba. I mean ke a itse ba tswa ko stream B ntsala ke fela ba bone metshameko le mentsi for now tshwantse ba tloetse gore okay go tshameko yana le Sanda go tshameko yana le Highlands Park ba sa tshwega, so ke bone ka nna ba tshogile mare ke bone di chances tse buyers fiso di shapa bo dipalo shapa bo dingara mole
Well, TS Galaxy clinical enough then?
No, ke nagana gore di tšhono tsene ke di bala first half ke ba dile about 7 chances mo first half. And gape ga le bua ka gore Northwest Valley ne tshaba TS Galaxy a kitse gore ba sa tsa malebela mo ditlhophe di tshwana le Eastern Atletico ne la ka Super Sport na ba sa ba tshaba. So ke nagana gore Northwest Valley le bone ba ile ba itshoga thata, and o bone gore ga ba boela mo motshameko ba khonne go nna ba create ditšhono ba re fa sengonyana go bereka ka sona. Re rile mo taile space gore maybe TS Galaxy ba shota coach George Matthew ayo ko under 17 a bone gore ko under 15 ne ba sokola o ile ko teng ba no sa dino ba fenya, then maybe aye ko but ditšhono na ba di dirile di dintsi tota wena Thando.
Ngicela ukubala igama elilodwa phambili udlule Thando. Nomanasi mkhumbule lokho.
is number 12.
Ukhumbule lo gama TS Galaxy Nomanasi.
Yeah.
Phela.
Mnandi kakhulu ne.
Ukhumbule lelo gama lelo.
Sticking with the Mnandiness Lebza, Sundowns Tucks, Pretoria Derby played all the way in the Val.
Yeah.
Sundowns come away with a 2-0 victory.
Go na le motshameki mongwe kwa ntsala ke ko UP Tax Phiwa Yinkosi Dube jersey number 40 na ba sa kgone go dira nna sa ba heme ntsale ka jalo he's a player le gore ne ke mo lebeletse thata na sena support go pele wena Thando ena ya go Mamelodi Sundowns o teng Kabelo Sibande Sifiso mo ratile Kabelo Sibande umnandi
hayi
We don't need to go any further, Lebza. You caught up with Sibande after the game.
Yes.
Let's get his quick thoughts and hear what he had to say.
Mnandi maiguwe iguwe khone ano ke na le Kabelo Sibande ntwana ka dire
Ngishaphe.
ushap intwana omnandi sikubonile ntwana yo uphuma vanto na
Mphume etsakani.
etsakani va etsakani
Malandela junior bengadlala junior revits kahle so bengadlala Malandela.
yeah
So ngizothi ngiphume Malandela.
okay so fika kanjani lana fethu kubuyelo
Ucoach Mtsamayelo wangithatha wangisa ku Matrails Sundowns then bangithatha from there.
ne
From Sunday program to under 17 manje.
so manje ufuna ukuzibona va wena from lana what is your short term goal manje
Ngifuna ukuzibona like sengiku high level like first team kanje.
First team, ne?
Yeah, into engiyisebenzela nje maye. Kusipana nje ka first team.
ungathini kuntwana fethu ukubukelela phayana ukuthi mfethu nami ngifuna ukufana nawe
Ngathi if ifuna ukufana nami kumele asebenze hard.
ne
Ahlezi azitshela ukuthi nje mangila ngisesipanini nje ngisebenzela umndeni.
ne
Okunye nje umndeni nje kumele usebenzele ukhumbule ukuthi ubuyaphi.
kuyena Kabelo Sibande makumnandi iphi inkinga
That was Kabelo Sibande. I mean, I like it. He says he's from the Sunday program right into the under-17 team. That shows his hard work and his mental Lebza. He gets a goal and an assist yesterday in helping Sundowns.
uyibone assist ya gagwe boy a re hambo zobuya ha fetsa rotate ga ntuteng monnanyane mo la tsaya tla
Yellow.
yellow
goal le ya yellow ne ke sa nagana gore o tlo e fitlhela ga a tlola ne ke nagana gore e tlo motlola o mokhutshwana yana yellow mme fela ke no entle ka
o itlogetse tla mo rena re a lalela ntwana so
Easy header, yeah.
ya Kabelo Sibande mfethu hayi lalela
Mnandi kakhulu.
mnandi kakhulu
But the real front runners then in this division, we're so excited. Remember Elite Sports Academy. They're leading right in the front in the under-17s. They pick up a 4-0 victory against the School of Excellence. Rapileng.
Yeah, they were running a rampage resa kwa go bolela maka kore yana ga motshameko wa Mamelodi Sundowns so fela a kere ka mokgoba e meng ka teng mo leagueng kore irile Sundowns ga e fetsa game ya bona Sundowns ya kodimo ga resa
Yeah.
they enjoyed fela only 1 hour at the top of the league resa ya bua amabane ne le phansi phezulu ginqonqo mabana
Ngize uthi bazoshaya impama na.
Yabona mfethu ngikhulumile ngeresi yakhumbula ngize ngithi resi izowina ngize ngithi School of Excellence yakhumbula
ngiyakhumbula.
mfethu lapha na ku Remember Elite Sports Academy kunentwana abayibiza ngoThabang ephumenality style yantwana le ayisha amagola u3
Hat-trick.
kube khona ucaptain beshaw number 8 bambiza ngomhlongo siphesihle hayi lalela hayi
hayi
lalela
bakancane
The Kono 6, a School of Excellence.
bafethu
Bafethu.
thaba masihla
Thabang
yeah
yabona le yantana le yana mfethu idlala ibhola labo Sibande that's why nami ngicabanga ukuthi uSibande khona into yase School of Excellence nawo udlala ibhola labo Sibande udlala ibhola like relaxile yantwana le yantwana uyabona ukuthi akusi defend le yantwana idlala imidlini because noma ibamba ibhola ayilahli ibhola layo ila hayi mawizela ugijima ngiyakutshela uzobuyela emuva unayo ikhanda uzobuyela uthi
are itse gore ke ntse sepala go School of Excellence because ba tshameka bolo e tsileng di atla
Yeah.
thata re bone mabane di neeletsano tsa bone ga ba tshameka they play kan ene ya no na bana le sapo tse 2 ga no lebella bench ya bone ne le sapo tse 2 trigger goalkeeper ene o lebella ga o lebella kwa under 15 ba loser di player tse 4 tse leng gore ga season ntse ya di tlo tswa kwa under 15 so ba tlo wa ga yang go fitlha kwa under 17 ke mathata
School of Excellence man a bona ha bua ka yone wena Jigs nna ke nagana ba lebeletse fela gore ba age batshameki fela ba tsamaya ka gone ha re bua nnete tlhopha tse digolo di a ja go
That's
School
what
of
they
Excellence
do.
ya sa bone fela ke go aga ditlhopha ka jalo gopole gore wena Thando ha o batla go gapa ke tshwantse o nne le batshameki nako e telele o batla ya nang go School of Excellence go nne le batshameki nako e telele ya Thando ka gore ha o producers fiso ke atla ka motsa
yeah so ku Facebook page yabo bapostile bapostorele baposta bonke la match starting match bathi we don't sign them but we build them into yabo le abasani bayabakha
Yes.
amabase
Yes.
Oh, we can only speculate, right, guys? Perhaps we can have them in on an episode, School of Excellence,
Yeah,
and find
yeah,
out what's happening exactly. But some good talking points. But then the drama continued at the George Tabis Stadium with Chiefs and Highlands Park. Highlands Park coming away with the 4-0 thumping of Kaizer Chiefs. Gentlemen, goodness me.
Pelo ya ko lebzane. A ke re ga ne re bua fa last week. Limpuditse especially Thando itse ko nna Highlands Park Kaizer Chiefs e be ke reng Highlands Park. Ke lebeletse position ya Chiefs gore ba ditse.
Sure. No, since the Gents don't want it out, no,
ya kwa ene so ke re ke ibusetse kwa ene ne ke batla go fitisa khanya go
Uthi ngibusele kuye na.
yeah mphe malomo aka ke le bolele
Before siya ku Lebza, it is the coach. Let's hear what Fiso Mguni had to say before we go to Lebza. Fiso.
My name is Fiso Mguni from Highlands Park football team. I thought the game was just difficult. The heat here contributed to the factors, but I think we pressed very well from the top, and there were so many situations that happened. They should have also got the red card, and the red card comes from how we pressed them from the top. I think the boys did very well, but there's still a lot of things that we can improve. Just need to focus on the next game, but the boys did very well. I thought we were compact, very nice in the midfield, and we could go wide. And I think we are very impressed with the big man Sabona Guzane for scoring another hat-trick. He's been scoring for a lot of weeks every time when he comes in from the bench from the under-19.
So that's Baba Mguni. I like to call him the silent assassin because he doesn't say the most words on the bench, but gets the job done in the field. I'm sure Tshidiso Lutulunyane would have felt that. But he says that Lebza, it was difficult, it was hot, but they didn't play like it was difficult or hot.
Wa itse ba katisi ba mmakata Thando. A ka se mona smile as Fiso Mguni go benching. A ka se mona smile la gapa ka jalo gutla re no go le bokete go tshameka. Ke ipotsa bokete yang go ra 4 goals. Gape gutla bua le ka wela no go fisa ke bone ntsala ke ne ntse ba tsenya water break in between ka go ne go fisa vele. Mara ntsala ke coach Coscarinho tla go chaela. Gore ba tlo gapa motshameko tshwantse gape mo gare ga mpa le bala. Daniel Wiseman ntsala ke Liam van der Ross go Highlands Park a elalela.
They were good.
Elalela ntwana ne ba tshwere a gona khwele le gore na ya mogela ke ba ka bone bole ba handlamene e le gore Dlamini brother ra mitso ra tshameka mara a ra mmona ntsala ke ka gona ona le teng Daniel Wiseman a le teng Liam van der Ross so ai ntsala ke ha ke itse ra yang Fiso Mguni ha re no go le thata
mhlawumbe ngase ukhathala phela uDlamini bebuye egamini ye South Africa.
yeah maybe
lapha
maybe.
But then, guys, there's a big talking point then. Highlands Park again. I don't know, whenever these guys are involved, they seem to be involved in intentions in the game, right? Big call or a goalkeeper comes out, does powers, touches the ball out of his box with his hand. He's given a yellow card instead of a red. Highlands or yeah, they want to beat up the referee again.
ke tsore re tlo ba yang gore ke gore ra ga ke makawana manyane khotsa re tsaya but ka mola wa khola dinao ke doxo cause ne go stele gona le sepe se leng gore se tloetsa gala after motshameka pela tluliste khwele cause ba wa se kene fela a touchitseng khwele if ne se le tsogola ba wa se kontla dieteng khwele ne ya straight into the net so ke nagana gore ele it deserve a red card re bone ka motshameko wa Mamelodi Sundowns
Yes, that's what I was saying.
the same thing Onyango tswile go dikoteng red card straight red out so ke nagana gore ele it was supposed to be a straight red card
Mara Fiso le ntwana siplomeka asazina ma TV azibukela.
No enye into bafethu le yantwana le ibubambile yamdlalo asikhulume nje ngalokho ibintswempu le yantwana ile ya mistake kuphela ithini ethos ye club itsashaya abantu yini swina 3-0 isithini why ufuna ukulwa wina 3-0 intwana ibubambile ayikho enye into esicomplain ngayo ayikho
the referee was very good
ile ya mistake kuphela intwana isakhulu sesencane uwina 3-0 ulwela
Why nilwa? Oh goodness me, guys. I think we can leave it on that note and take it to another coach and find out what he has to say. Coscarinho up next with Coach's Corner.
Mnandi iguwe football on 216 no ke tsere out tengwe tabolandi net o thaka 3 goals scored ntwana ka dintsha
sharp
grand sharp imfethu 3 goals hayi khona mfethu o tswa ka o Bloemfontein
ke tswa gona le di go
Soweto so o fitlhile ya mo resa
ke tlile le coach Lefa ke nna tliste
coach Lefa oh okay so o fitlhile le mo resa
I think 2021
go ntshele ntwana ka what is your short term goal ba tlo ipona le kae maybe no so
ke bona ko national squad
ne so no bona no tlo ba grand ne so na le mfano mo eleng gore mfethu o dutse go gae o ba tlo tseba gore ntle ke mfethu wena how do you do it o ka mo advice ya ntwana go tla le gore mfethu a fitlhe mo lente
na ke pile gore ka gona like I want to stop because into ke feel ke mdimo
ne
and we itshepa o itshepa fela tse go o itshepa o tlo thusa
Ay bafethu kuyona football on 216 momnandi umnandi mayekuwe ekuwe makumnandi iphinking
Satati Sepo Waragasha Satati Sepo Waragasha.
The man with the numbers, the man with all the solutions. Welcome to Coach's Corner, Rio de Janeiro, for the purposes of the ethos of the show with Coscarinho. Good evening, gentlemen. Ora's tagged up with me again. You know it. This is our place, man. Ora, we are the Tlatamularing guys.
For the Tlatamulante, Lidi Palopala, I get just give a Palopalo graph. So, hey, the influence here, Coscarinho.
The ethos of the furniture. Of the
we are. It's the ethos. How are you, Coscar?
I'm alright, guys. I'm alright. Mdula Studio, you good again? All right. Yeah, gentlemen. Today we will be focusing on Remember Sports Elite under 16 team. They have fascinating numbers. Actually,
boys or girls, Cosca?
Say again?
Boys or girls?
Girls, under 16 team. Yeah, I think when I say under 16, it definitely should record. Hey,
so the under 16 ki first team on the ladies side.
Yes.
Yeah, because the boys side, the under 19 is the first team.
Yes. But they have a senior team which is playing on the regional league, the Hollywood Pets regional league. But yeah, today we'll be focusing on the under 16 team, the Gauteng Women's Development League. So as we know that Sundowns is leading that pack. Like last week, we have discussed the performance index with regards to Sundowns, JVW, and RESA. So I'm going to break down RESA's numbers today, and we'll be speaking about the goal efficiency, the defensive efficiency, and also their consistency index as to how are they consistent in terms of getting their points on the board. And once you check, we know that they lost 4-0 against Sundowns. That's why Sundowns is in the pinnacle of the league. So these guys, actually the ladies, they're good comeback kings. As soon as they lose a match, they come back very strong. I'll give you a highlight to that. They lost to Mamelodi Sundowns 4-0, and then after that, they won 1-0 to JVW, and then they won 2-0 to Kenneth, and then they beat Football Origin, the originator of football.
Sure.
1-0, yeah. So,
Haba ita JVW, kana JVW emo maemong a bobedi.
yeah.
Ke setlhopha se leng gore se gwetlha bosimega. So ga remember Elite Sports Academy ita JVW gora gore le bone ba mo tshono ya go ka gwetlha bosimega. Ga ke lebella dipalopalo mo league ba eme mo maemong a boraro.
That's correct.
They stand a good chance. Mar Sundowns e butse spaces se segolonyana go se tswala go tla batsa gore ba dig deeper into their pockets.
No, for sure. Or I agree with you when you say Mamelodi Sundowns has opened up a very healthy gap when Atando. And like I said before, they drew against JVW, which is a drop of points. And then RESA, they won against JVW. Now it's another opportunity for RESA when they meet Mamelodi Sundowns to give them a wake-up call. Because now, as we spoken last week, Mamelodi Sundowns experienced a loss of points for the first time in the league. How are they reacting to this? We will find out. But it's a good opportunity for JVW and for Remember Elite Sports Academy to actually get to where they want to be. Because their win rate, their win rate has now dropped from 100 to 93%. As soon as they lose to RESA, it's definitely going to drop again. And now it's
you say they're going to lose because like it's an obvious. No. Fixture ya mafelo a beke ya rara leading.
Yes.
Sundowns ya tloga ya go fana build back.
I am not insinuating anything, Tandu. I am just saying if they lose, it's most definitely going to drop because numbers won't tell me anything other than that. You lose a match, your graph is definitely going on a descending order. So their loss rate, it's currently 0%, but I'm anticipating for it to increase. So when their win rate is decreasing, something has to go up.
Yeah.
So their loss rate has to definitely increase. And their goal efficiency, I am happy to say that the league is providing good numbers in terms of goals scored, but it also gives you another highlight or a different perception to say that why are teams conceding so much goals? You'll find out that RESA scored 8. They won 8-0 in one of their fixtures. And that to me is something, it says a lot about a team, because if you are going to lose 8, what are you doing? What are you doing? So it was in the beginning of the season when I was rappelling, and I stand corrected when I say they beat West Youth. It's West Youth Academy, 7th April. So West, it's also sitting at the bottom of the log. They've played 20 games and they have drawn 0. They've lost 20 games. They've scored only 3 goals. They've got what's man? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Yeah, no. I also think that. But remember, this is not a gentleman's game. You can't feel sorry for another opposition there. So immediately once you lose 8-0 to a team, it definitely tells you that you don't have your ducks on a row. You definitely need to work harder.
Ke nagana nkile ka botsa potso e ga tlhopha se la tlhagelwa 8-0 ke mokatisi kgotsa ke batshameki ke ntse leng gore o ka se fetola mo tse di le pedi.
Hey man, there's a lot of work to be done. You can't definitely pinpoint as to this is the fault of a player. No, the right back, they always are taking on the left. No. It's a collective. West Youth Academy lost 8-0. Not the left back has lost 8-0.
No, ga ke bua ke ra se tlhopha ka ka so ke batshameki ba botlhe ba ileng gore ga ba tshameke jaaka se tlhopha, like ba phule their socks together kgotsa ke mokatisi o sa khone go ntsha ditaelo sentle ko batshameking gore a re direnyana a tla ka bokgabonthiti a ntshe maano ba gore ba fenye.
I like this guy. My question to you now will be, if we win the World Cup, is it the coach that has come with a good plan, or is it the collective as a team that has come with?
It's a team.
You understand?
Yeah.
So the whole team combined with the coach, it's their fault. They need to take the blame. They need to take accountability for the result. And I remember once when I was still at Resa, my man, I'll tell you a story now. Mamelodi Sundowns, they hammered us. They hammered us. I tried everything. And when I spoke to Surprise after the game, I was like, you know what, Surprise? What I
surprised me.
It was not a surprise. The 7 scoreline is not a surprise.
Not a surprise.
So when I spoke to him, I told him that, you know what, my man, this was a very, very insightful game to me and he was so humble. But I know as coaches, in the heart, you know that I clapped this one. I clapped this one. But it's really good when you learn from your losses. Each and every game is a learning curve, whether you win, whether you lose. But the distinguishment comes from a different perception. As a person, as an individual, how do you see a game? You win 8-0, did you lose? Did you learn from it? Or you lost 8-0, did you learn from it? You understand? So it depends on what kind of a person are you. Gentlemen, let's move on. I'm going to talk about the confidence builders to Remember Elite Sport Academy. They are women's team.
What's that, coach, before we get into it? What's confidence builders? Yeah.
So this is a combination of factors. When you win games, you get confidence. When you play well, you get confidence. I remember with me when I was still playing, I would build my confidence from different factors. Like maybe I would get my teammate or my close friend to anger me. You know, immediately once I get to that tune, my man, I'll have the greatest game of my life. So
and then the likes of Resa beating JVW, it's a confidence builder. That's why I'm going to pop champagne after beating JVW. So.
I remember you, and I asked one of the coaches there, guys, did you win the league when you popped champagne? I said, no, coach. We celebrate the smallest victories.
Yeah.
That victory to me was the biggest because it gave us an opportunity to leapfrog JVW. So it's definitely coming to that, and mark my words, Resa, they will finish second. I'm telling you.
So what are these confidence builders then that are giving them momentum?
So these confidence builders, guys, we speak about the goal efficiency. Resa's goal efficiency is very healthy. I'll tell you one thing. They have a 2.44 goal efficiency. So this simply means that as soon as Resa steps onto the field, they are guaranteed to score 2 goals. Yeah, not necessarily guaranteed like you are guaranteed, but no, you are expecting them to score 2 or more goals. So as soon as you get inside the field of play, you definitely have to score 2 goals to live up to expectations. If you are not scoring 2 goals, then you are not performing as to expect. As you should, yeah. Yes. So that's one. And then the second one is the defeat efficiency. So their defensive efficiency is standing at less than 1, which tells you again that the 0.75 that is shown on your screens right now, it tells you that you are likely to get a clean sheet. So
so that's what it means. Okay.
Exactly. So as soon as you get less numbers on your defensive efficiency, then it tells you that you are good. You are good. But with teams like your West Youth, it's standing at 3.3. So you're conceding 3 goals. Yeah, it's not so nice.
Maybe but for visionary.
No, for sure. And I know that their CEO is also watching. Their coaches are also watching. Get to those palos, and if you want your goal efficiency to definitely go up and shoot up the sky, the 0.15 is not good enough. And West Youth Academy, we know that they are building their foundation. They definitely need a better foundation than this one. So, yeah, guys, let's move on. Now we are going to talk about their tactical acumen. So, looking at how
what is tactical acumen? Yeah, well, I
always
have to give it like a layperson.
No, for sure. Yeah, for sure. For the viewers at home, this is not rocket science. When we talk about acumen, we talk about something that is honed, something that has been sort of like looked after. You understand? So their tactical approach is unique. So you get to see that as soon as they set up their team, they set it up in such a way that they want to hit the opposition where it matters the most. So playing teams like JVW and Sundowns as they are first and second respectively, you find that they will start from the back and then fix their defensive structure before and then go forward and try to score goals. Because you cannot play a game whereas you are coming up with a strong opposition and say that I want to go first 10 and go score goals. Go and score 3, they'll score 17. You understand what I mean? So their tactical approach is very sound. And it tells you one thing, that as soon as you get a coach that thinks about this detail, most definitely the team will perform in the field of play. You get it? Or
cook.
No, for sure. So, guys, I'm going now just to summarize everything up. I'm predicting. So I have my prediction analysis to say that the methodology that I've used in terms of this is the strength of the opponent that they are going to play, their past performances with the opponents that they're going to play, their current form. Resa is expected to secure wins. And these wins against weaker when Resa is playing against weaker opposition, they definitely make sure. And imagine playing West Youth Academy 8-0, it definitely tells you something. JVW 1-0, narrow lead, but it definitely gives you 3 points. You understand? So I'm hoping that with Mamelodi Sundowns, most definitely, my analysis, they are telling me that they will lose against Mamelodi Sundowns, and then they will draw against Panorama JVW and against JVW. And then Kempton Park FC are definitely going to get a loss. Talent Ling are going to get a loss. Eden Bay are going to get a loss. West Youth is definitely going to get dismantled. So
Talent Link ke yone refilwe ne?
Yes, refilo. Yeah, I've heard someone.
Ba fetotse leina ba ipitsa refilwe gona.
Oh, okay. But either way, they are going to get trapped.
You were saying he's job hunting at Randburg. You love Risa. You can't let go.
No. Look, it's something that I've thought about, and you know what? I saw their under 16s. The Mamelodi Sundowns has got a good foundation going there. JVW has got a good foundation going there. Remember Elite Sport Academy? I see they are third, and most definitely their first season in the GWDL, coming third.
Yeah, I know.
Going up against
JVW,
you know.
Sundowns,
So
yeah.
it tells you something, Tando, that something is done behind the scenes. So and then finally, guys, if Reza maintains this current form, most definitely they're coming second, like I said.
Where can we find the numbers, men? The solutions, give it to us.
Visionary Football Solutions, my one and only lovely piece. The numbers, you find good numbers there. You want performance analysis, you get numbers there. You want player performance analysis, you get the numbers there. You want to lose weight, you want anything that has to do with numbers and your performance matrix, you are definitely going to get it onto the website.
So those are the gentleman things done. That's how we call them, Coscarinho, the numbers. Off with the gentlemen, in with the ladies. There's Players Corner up next.
Satati Sepo, Waragasha. Satati Sepo, Waragasha.
Day in the life of a women's regional player. I first started off by brushing my teeth, got into doing my hair, got dressed, put on my sneakers, didn't have a big breakfast, so I just packed myself an Energade and an apple. This is me on my way to training. I didn't record before, but this is me after my training session. This is my team and I on our way to our game. And this is me scoring a free kick in our game, and it ended in a 4-2 loss. But this is the day in the life of a women's regional league player.
Welcome back on Football on 216. Umnandi ayilalela. Bheka namhlanje siphethe bani? Players khona. Ntwana kwamaweza siphethe bani namhlanje?
Ntwana abana vandag.
Yeah.
Afana re tshwere di star boy.
Dinaledi.
A re tshwere dinaledi tsa masa.
Yeah.
Re tshwere Gabriela, re tshwere Julia. Ladies, welcome.
Thank you.
I think it's best if you can just introduce yourselves.
Hi, my name is Gabby Nimak, and I play for JVW Football Club, and I go to Curo Academy Vilgevo.
My name is Julia Gonzalez. I also play for JVW. I go to Esco School Wanderers, and yeah.
Okay, what position do you play, guys?
I play in the defense, or wherever the coach decides.
I'm a midfielder, but preferably attacking.
Okay, so now, Julia, how did you know that you wanted to play football?
My dad was a coach. I'd go watch his team, and it was just something that I grew love for and I wanted to do. And I knew I wanted to do something with the sport, and I just carried on going.
You're still young. At what age did you know that? Because you're like 16 now.
Yeah, I was 9 when I started.
When you started playing football. Gabby?
My dad was a coach, so similar story
okay.
to Jules. Nah, he was a coach, so I just always landed up being intertwined with it. And I mean, I started at 4, so there's
At
my
4?
Yeah.
Yo.
So
What team did you
18
play for at 4?
Florida Albion Football Club, but I played with boys until the age of 13.
Okay.
You know, it's always been the case where you see ladies saying that they started playing football with the boys and whatever. So how has it been for you guys starting up, you know, playing? You know, it's not easy. I mean, it's not, we don't see it every day where we see a lady wanting to play football. They always want to play with dolls and whatever. But you guys are changing that. You know, I see that every day. So how has it been for you guys, you know, ever since you started playing football?
For me, it's like extremely beneficial to play with boys. Because obviously the level, you can't find a level at such a young age that is as high as boys. Like the physicality, the speed of the game. So playing with boys, I think, really helped my game to get to where it is now. And I don't know if I'd be as good as I am if it wasn't for boys, because the structure with girls, it's very hard. Or it was very hard. Now it's a bit easier with GWDL and stuff. But yeah, boys really help build many things,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just to build on what Jules is saying, I mean, when it comes to the aggression from boys, when you play with them, and the speed and the physicality, those are all things that come into play when it comes into your actual football attributes as you get older. And I mean, now I think Jules and I can both say when it comes to playing against girls, we look at it and we're like, ish, we tackle, okay, let's just tackle, let's see. And then we get carded, or like the ref blows free kick and we're like, what is that? That is soft. And then they're like, it's not soft, no.
Yeah. I always say that ladies football is growing in South Africa. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about women's football in South Africa? like the first thing that comes to your mind?
JVW. Come on. I mean, if you look at it, right? Wait, let's be honest. If you look at it, right? If you look at it, look at the structure they've developed over the years.
Yeah.
They were established in 2012. The way they've now built women's football, and especially like, they don't just have two teams where it's their first team, which is sitting in Hollywood Bets, and their second team sitting in Sassel. They have multiple different levels of football.
I mean, in every league. For every league.
So
there's
JVW.
A girls team, yeah.
With you also is JVW.
Yeah, of course.
So speaking about playing with boys, do you think you guys can challenge like a boys team, or do you challenge a boys team and play with them, against them? You've never done that.
No, I have, but recently, no. We focus against girls on girls, because playing against boys when you're like at a semi-professional team, it's not really realistic, because things we would necessarily do in a game against girls is different to what we would do against boys, because the speed, obviously, the timing, so everything like that, yeah.
You know, I'm a parent. I've got kids. I've got girls also.
A lot of kids.
I'm a married man, so I'm allowed to. I'm a married man, so I'm allowed to.
Fair. How judgments?
Now we have to know how many.
5.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now.
Now we understand.
Oh, now we understand.
Yeah, now we understand.
Okay, tell me, ladies, the parents. How do you approach your parents and say, Mom, Dad, yes, I'm a lady, I'm a girl, but I want to play football. How do they react to that?
I think my dad was very happy, even though I was a girl. He was like shocked at first because it's unusual.
Yes.
And it actually took me quite a while to convince him to let me play, because I'd go watch his team play and I'd be like, Dad, I want to play. Like, and he's like, okay. And then he delayed it. And then finally he's like, yes, let's go. And then took me, and then from there it was just
He's
uphill.
always been there with you.
Yeah, always, every game.
Nice.
I mean, my dad, he was like, you know what, go do you. Go do you. If you break anything, it's fine. But you'll know when you'll learn your lesson, it's okay. So, yeah, he's been there since I was 4. So he's been by my side every step of the way.
So JVW is the top development, or is the top ladies football club. How did you get to JVW? There were trials, or they just scouted you somewhere else?
Mine was trials. So back in 2019, I think March of 2019.
Yeah.
There were trials. I was still playing for boys team at the time. And I think there were like 7 or 8 JVW coaches at the trials. And I think that's also where I met Janine for the second time. I think I met her prior at like a meet and greet or something.
Yeah.
But mine were through trials that I got into JVW.
Julia?
So my dad actually got a message from Lauren, the co-founder. And I went for a training session. At the time, there was only 2 teams. So it was the first team and the under-16 team. And then I trained with the under-16 team. But I was like 9 years old. So I was like, I was very scared. I'd never seen like, so then I met Janine. And then I actually left to play with boys because they didn't have a league at the time for young girls. There wasn't even a league. You had to go play with boys. So then I left and played with boys again and then came back to JVW.
That's a lovely, lovely story, lady. You know what? I'm going to go deeper now. I don't know if you're going to be comfortable with this. When you're playing, as a lady, you're playing football, right? And we all know that there's this thing that football is for boys, which is not. Ne?
Yeah.
So now, how do you handle playing football? Ne? And also, I want to know, because I'm from Kasi, a location, that's where I see ladies that are playing, they tend to be, to change.
Yeah.
Huh?
And that one.
How?
Hey, boy. I've always wanted to ask you. I've always wanted
He just locked in here like this. I see.
I don't know how to put it like it.
I'm going to be safe. I'm going to be safe because I see a lot of girls, Ekasi, they tend to become boy-like. You know, they change from being girls. So do you think is it pressure for you guys to change, or do you stay the same as you are just to play football?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's it's a hard question to answer.
It's a hard question, eh?
Yeah. I couldn't answer it. Obviously, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure maybe it's just who they want to be, and I guess. I don't know, Gabby.
That was hard, eh?
Yeah, I can't.
That was deep.
It's been hard asking it.
No, I think that really is something that it depends on your own character as a person.
Yeah.
Like some people find the way they come off before a game is how it sets the tone for them, you know? So maybe someone to represent the way they represent. But for the most part, it's up to you on how you want to step onto the field. You can look however you want, but it's how you play on the field that really matters, right? So honestly, the way you look outside of it or act outside of it doesn't matter too much.
Also, another reason could be how they brought up. I mean, a lot of girls are brought up with just brothers, where they're the only girl.
The
and
influence.
and they like look up to their brothers and want to be like their brothers. And then I guess that is a factor that you could look at. They want to change themselves to fit in with their other brothers.
Like they're always around boys, so like
It answers it, eh?
yeah.
Yeah, perfect. I think so. I think on our past episode we've had coach from Tact. He told us that football is a skill. What do you think? Is it a talent or a skill, Gaby?
No, I think it can be a skill. It can always be something you pick up. Others are just born with it, whereas some pick it up. Like Jules has had talent since she was 9. I know that for a fact because I watched her play when we were younger.
So now it differs with.
It differs with players because I know mine is just I used to work hard. I work hard all the time. I used to train. I train 5 days a week to ensure that I can stay at the level I am at the moment.
Yeah.
Jules, talent.
Thank you. Thank you. For me, I think football is many things. To say skill, skill definitely does play a part, but without hard work and without mental strength, because I mean, a big part of football is the mind. You know, like especially as a woman, you get a lot of criticism in the game, and I mean, how you deal with that can dictate your career and your future. Because if, you know, we're playing and one person says something and then I'll go home and decide I never want to play again, then it's... So I think football is many things, like not only skill, but hard work as well, and
You are playing for Janine van Wyk, ne? That's one of the biggest names in South African football in terms of ladies. That's a fact. So how has your life changed ever since you started playing for JVW? If you can just mention 2 things, what has changed ever since you started playing for the team? Such a big team.
I mean, for me, honestly, after I started playing for JVW, I started improving a lot on my technical ability. And I mean, I was able to then step up into, when stepping away from the club for about a 2-year span, I was able to go into semi-professional and then to professional, which was Hollywood Bets, and I've come back to the club. So it's helped me a lot from where I'm going and where I could go. So that's just my opinion on it.
2 keywords for me would be, it helped me with my confidence and exposure. Because to get like out in the world and get like recognized is very hard, and I think JVW really helped with that, because there were many tournaments JVW entered when we were younger that it was just boys teams, and then there was one girl team and you'd hear the boys say, "You lost to girls." Like so to be like, we have young boys' parents like coming up to you and saying like well done, like you're gonna make our sons cry tonight because they lost to you and whatever. So I think exposure is
So you've also represented the national team. How was that?
Many words, I don't think you
You're gonna smile. She likes how fast it all.
It was great. Like there's so many words you could use. Like exposure, I just spoke about. And the people you meet along the way, the coaches, I'm still close with, the players, and it creates a competitive environment because I'm on camp and playing with girls from Sundowns and Tucks, and then we go play against each other. So playing for the national team is a dream, and I wish to carry on.
Gaby, winning Engine Champ of Champs, how was it? How was the feeling?
Oh, that was that was it was honestly one of the better feelings in football. I must say the whole experience of it, from getting to the hotel with your team to then going into the tournament on the first day, all the way through. I mean, the exhaustion comes at some point, but to be able to say we stepped away with the trophy was a great feeling.
You ladies are stars, eh? These are stars. So now tell me, how do you get around? Do you get that thing that when you walk around in public, people get to recognize you, or it's not that on that level yet? Or how do you guys get around? Are you free?
Now
do people want to take gigs and whatever?
To speak for myself, I think I'm free for the most part. Like when you add a football-related event,
Yes.
that's where I can say, okay, maybe you're going to get a picture or two done. But for the most part, I'm free on that.
Okay.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I'm not gonna walk into Spur and they're like, yeah.
But it's coming.
Yeah.
Are you ready, girls? It's
Yeah.
coming, Pale.
No,
I'll be ready when we cross that bridge.
Yeah.
but with you, you are playing Hollywood Bet, so you're on TV. How are you free?
Yo, I'm so happy. Now I'm on TV.
So now, interesting, there's a girl child watching this thing. Your word of advice to her if she wants to be like Gabby?
Keep working hard.
So simple.
That's a full stop. After that was a full stop.
Yeah, let's count.
No, please say that again, but look at the camera there.
Keep working hard.
Keep working hard. Your advice?
Just believe in yourself. No one is gonna tell you that you can or can't do it. So don't leave the dreams on the pillow. Push, and you'll get there.
Lebza, I see Valen Fet with
I'm a Grotman. I always advise players. They know. So I'm just going to say 2 words. Keep working hard. It's 3 words, actually.
Yeah.
Two words.
Keep working
Two
hard.
words is
Claro.
fine.
Yeah. Okay, quick one. How do you find you on socials?
Gabby Nimac. Gabby _NIEMACK.
IG. Do you have socials? You're 16.
Yeah.
How do you find
They did you under there.
So how do you find you on socials?
Just my name, Julia. You'll find me.
Uyizwele ke nawe laphana ekhaya besiphethe ita kiba nabajeni ubana laba besibaphethe basuka laphana uKebi naye laphana uJula ivale mfana izoqhatha nabantu emva kalana mndulwa stool uyabona ungayindawo
Satati Sepo, Walagasha. Satati Sepo, Walagasha.
Ay, magumnandi, ipinkinga. Geez, that was a good time, good episode, I think, indeed. Coscarinho's broken down. Remember, he meets under 16 ladies, and then, wow, Julia and Gabby. How are you? Nice bunch of ladies, nice duo of girls.
Nice bunch of ladies. You want to give another lore. How look at classes? Hanzo by la Toka Hoka Baba Balebi. Ogastama Rutile. Me fala se kisi tumela, se kisi bonenga give happy. Only Kuladina come background 20 Tata Hoka Levella, Gavin Hunt, Usikana Leane Gabi, Nimak, and then Kenny Nimak, former Kaiser Chiefs, and Mamelodi Sundown player Leane, Kimalomaho Gabi. So, I want to Kuladina, it the more Carjanale. La Gabi. Me quite to me this a happy Hobona la Julia. Dingwa Hatali Moton. About that time go first.
I mean, so you always, this show, you say it's about asking those important questions, the hard questions. And Lebza did it. We got some of those hard questions through.
Ilento lesathi masiqala le show sathi sifuna ukuyenza mfethu kunama question abantu abangakwazi ukwabuza nami nginamanye ngeke ngikwazi ukwabuza because mina angakayithola indlela yami ukwabuza around but uLebza njenge time that's why spend my time wababuza abantwana kahle bayiphendula kahle but ayabona abantwana labani hayi lalela nama superstar ngisho bekhuluma mfethu yenza ishow ukuthi ienjoyable le mfethu ya enjoyeka so wena Thando mfethu siyakuncoma ngalabantwana owabalanda abaletha lana hayi Omnandi
Nemnandi. I'm promoting.
I'm promoting. I said, no, promote.
Yeah. No, Lebza, final remarks from you, man.
Until like you can keep to meet and retire hole monate.
Yeah.
Never say safe, never free. Leba sadi ba batli se kwano wena mjish no hole monate no go tshegi ba ka jalo ke itumela Thando khwele ba sadi ya gola ba fete rata le sarate. Basta na bale ke di superstar ke bone di page tsa bone mo lentsa la kwa bona gore batho ba khurumetsa ka jalo I'm happy gore re tlise jalo basta na ba lentsa la ke ba rena information gore ga le sna yone wena fa di dipotso tse galo go ga se lentsa la ke tere tshabang go di botsa re khonne go di botsa ba khonne go di araba.
So that's what it's about, the future stars, the future Banyana captains, the future custodians of South African women's football. Thank you, ladies, you were superb. But we return with boys football then and men. Ahamdinga, like Rapeleng Mokaki likes to say. Round 24 of the league takes us to Lucas Masterpiece Morepe Stadium, where we will have a Pretoria, a Tshwane derby. SuperSport United, Mamelodi Sundowns. What more needs to be said, guys?
It's gonna be a hamdinga Thando. Yeah, no, it's not motshameko popota tota. Wa itore Mamelodi Sundowns le SuperSport ga di kopana tla be le la bobedi ba kopana le second leg ra itse re go etsagetse mo malobeng ko Clapham SuperSport United ile ya ikrela dindungonyana di le mmalwa me fela re itse gore this time ba tla botsa molamu ba usetse sefateng me fela tlo nna motshameko o popota thota le the setting ya teng gore ra ko Lucas Masterpieces Moripe yanong ko ileng gore ra itse gore ke lebala le leng gore di dirisiwa ke ditlhopha di le pedi tota tse di kgolo tsa PSL SuperSport United le one Mamelodi Sundowns ga o le kwa Trashville re tla phela indaba zwagala o ska ba misa this big picture.
So yeah, the first round of the games, Asfiso, we saw SuperSport United beating Lunga Nobela. Is he being beaten again? Also, we are Pilale Masterpiece.
Yazilunga ngiyamthanda ne. Ngiyamthanda. But ifethu khona boqina, qinile, qina.
Khona bophakathi.
Khona bophakathi abopizza.
Denzel Morane.
Bafethu lo game izoba mnandi kakhulu yona. So SuperSport United ngaphinde ithathe lo game. Ngokubona kwami ingaphinde ithathe mfethu because angibona umuntu ozovimba uqina lapha emuva mfethu. Yayazi masihamba kahle uqina. Onlebza sethi qina, qinile, qina.
Check out WhatsApp, maybe Lunga WhatsApp either.
And then Lebza, the under-19 game, we saw them play each other in the GDL top 8. SuperSport triumph there. Round 1 of the league, Sundowns come in, they put a number on them. It's 1-1 now heading into this one.
Yemona eki A team setse under 19 wa tsaba ke first team agree mo development nka jalo hey go tlo go senyega go Masterpiece mo repent go senyega bona Thando fela Mamelodi Sundowns ha o lebella sentence la ke ina le matla man matsatsantsa lona na le matla ka jalo ga gona motho ka ba ntlhoga mo stompong a re e feng e tlo gapa no ke maga ba ntlhoga mo stompong a re nna ke le mogaki ke are
ke gapa asikhuluma indaba ka SLK Fast Machita he hasn't lost still an upset maybe or no he's going to carry on winning.
Confidence ya SLK ke ko di mo thata a gitse maybe re tsantse re motlise mo the commentators
ba utsa ka fuli
aba tsa ka para tsa tlhalosetsa re ke nsa se dirang gore a feleletsa a ntse a tswella pele ka go gapa me fela ga re lebella ke nagana gore SLK ka dipalopalo ga re tsa re lebella le tafole una le tšhono yana gore a ka ikgapela motshameko.
We had Manelis Mazibuko and Buhlaleng Khwato on the show. I don't know if you guys saw, Manelis Mazibuko was given his first professional contract now. So some of those guys won't play anymore. It's going to be a change SuperSport teams, Fiso.
Yeah, izothi kushintsha kancane. SuperSport team kakhulukazi ama under 19 wena mfethu. Abengenzi kahle uzokhumbula bedlala nene Israel. So yingakho ngithi mina Mamelodi Sundowns ine chance kakhulu le nto leyo. So makhuluma ngabo Manelis Mazibuko into engichaza ngeSuperSport United ngihlale ngisho ma uyiplayer ufuna i-team ezokudevelopa ikuse lokho ikukhuphula SuperSport United yakwenza lokho. SuperSport United.
Pele o fetela ka go Lebza go bua ka Botlhale Ngwato le Manelis Mazibuko kile ko motshamekong wa bona ka Saterdag go Panorama Ngwato na le teng Manelis Mazibuko na le teng ka fo metshamekong ka gore ba tlhalositse gore no tshwantse go nna le tournament ya DDC because now ba full time go DDC ga ba ke ba tshameka ka gore Sundowns e cancetse motshameko ka ntlha metshameko ne diragala if ga gona sepe se se tsagalang for DDC ke a le tshepisa re tlo bona Botlhale Ngwato le Manelis Mazibuko
e ka re ba ka atla man ko stadium re ba bone for the last time go GDL ntsa la ke pele ba thatogela go DDC ba go first team ke itumetse ntsa la ka o bua gore wa mogetse contract ka gagwe ntsa la ka ama re itumeletse mfana o berekile wa deserve ba fita
Asivale ngiyafethu Lebza closing remarks about the fixture anything ofuna ukuyisho re sesemnandi bafethu
senga se buang ke gore tlonko Lucas Masterpiece Moripe le tlo go etlatsa tswete le tlo utlwa monate.
It's going to be a good time. We're going to find out who is Pele's finest Makaveli on Sunday. Be with us at Richville Stadium. Lucas Masterpieces Moripe. It's going to be a good time. But it's been a good episode. I hope you've enjoyed it at home. The last of our women's edition patches. Only 2, but we'll try to bring the ladies more here and there, more frequently. But that's been that. Thanks to Cosca for his analysis of the Risa team. But until the next one,
Hi Football on 216. My name is Katla Malevana. I'm 15 years. I play for Mamelodi Sundowns, and let me speak about my journey. So I started playing football at the age of 6 years. I started playing at the backyard, playing with my brother. I would always see him train. Then one day I just joined him until my dad saw the talent and continued to nurture me, take me to trials. Then one day my brother was trialing for Mamelodi Sundowns, so I went with him. I was playing with just the ball, just tapping the ball. Then Mamelodi Sundowns saw me, then took me in, made me play with the boys. They basically helped me to be where I am. From there, I played with the boys. As my mom explained, that I couldn't play regularly with the boys, but I played with them for some time until now. So that's something I can say. From there, I got with the problem of not playing for GDL. Was also a problem, but also helped me because I also got time to also be selected for the under-17 national team, get called up for under-20. So I mean, God does wonders. I mean, from there, if I may say, from there, I played the under-15 CAF African School Championship. From there, I got player of the tournament. Then everything went up. I got scholarship from one of the best schools, Esker Wanderers, where we do sports during the day. So my life has been going uphill from there. So what I would like to say to a young Katao that's rising up, never give up on your dream. I mean, believing, working hard every day, putting as much effort and take every game as a final. I mean, that speaks a lot because you never know who's watching. Because look at me, I just got selected by Sundowns by just playing with the ball. So everything you do it with a passion and with dignity, if I may say. So what I would like to say to the next coming Katao or the next better Katao is that keep working and anything is possible. If you believe you can achieve anything, is possible. Thank you.
What a shot!